All right. Hello, hello. How is everybody this evening? Let's see, who do we got? We got Baby Light 35. We've got Raise Wolves. We got Patterson Cole. Hey guys, how you doing? How was your day? Hope you guys are all doing well. Sorry, I gotta move my mic here. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Baby Light. Thanks for asking. And yeah, doing good. Doing all right. What's going on, Patterson? Or Cole, I should say. How are you, buddy? Dave, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Kind of mad that YouTube still displays your name backwards. I mean, it should be easy to change. Okay, so as we're getting things started, as you guys know, today is September 11th. And as you guys probably know, I live in America. And I'm proud of my country. And I actually lived through September 11th. I was 19, I think, when it happened. I have to think about that for a second. Yeah, I think it was like 19, 18, 19. So what I wanted to do real quick was just take a quick moment to just have a moment of silence in honor of all those who perished on this day, all the people in the towers, the firefighters, the brave men and women who gave their lives trying to save every last one that they could, those who were on the planes, for, those in New York, in Washington, and in Pennsylvania, when the plane went down there. So let's just take a moment and, throw up a quick prayer. I'm sure we have all been doing that today, but yeah, let's just take a quick minute. Okay. So, let's see. What are we going to do today? I have no idea. To be honest, I don't know what we're going to do today. You tried to change your name in settings, but it says Cole Patterson, but in stream chats and stuff, it displays as Patterson Cole. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you there, bud. Not super familiar. Yeah, so I literally was like, I have no idea what I'm going to do. So we built this house yesterday, so we might as well kind of work on it a little bit today. Today was just one of those days where, given what today is, it just was pretty heavily today on me. Almost like well, I mean, I did lose friends, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's almost like a loved one passed away last year, and this is the anniversary. It's just, it was a scar on the country. And, Cole, I think, was it you and I, Cole, that were talking about it today? Just about how I remember everything that I saw that day in vivid detail. And it was one of those things where I remember seeing the men jumping from Tower 2, just trying to get out of the building any way they could, and didn't want to burn to death, I guess. So, seeing them fall and seeing everything, just seeing everything happen as it was happening, because when it happened, I was watching Fox News, and I'll never forget it. Shepard Smith was on the roof starting the weather report, kind of the New York traffic, New York weather report, and you just see the plane in the background just briefly, and then it collides with the building. And just to see the shock on his face, and kind of we're all staring at the TV, just like, did that really happen? Wait, what was that? And then to see the wind kind of take the smoke out, and you're starting to see it from the other side of the building, and it was devastating, and it's something I'll never forget. Okay, enough about that. enough somber talk. I am, however, wearing a Ground Zero shirt in honor of the servicemen and women who fell that day. From Nine Line Apparel, not sponsored. Wish I was. So, guys at Nine Line, if you see this, hit me up. But yeah, it's one of those days that is always very important to me. But anyway, what is this building? This building is what we did yesterday, Curb. You missed it. You missed it, Kirby. How dare you? And welcome to the stream, buddy. Let's see. Okay. All right, Ryder. Let's see. Firefighting is a dangerous job and volunteer duty for those in local communities, along with the people who tried to survive, and unfortunately, many lost their lives in the most unfortunate way. Yes, that is so true. And when you look at the numbers, the firefighters, 343 firefighters, just shows how brave those men were. Just how brave they were, because so many of them could have. Whoops, I'm in orbit cam. I forgot. They could have just turned and run. They could have just turned and said, you know what, I'm not equipped for this. I'm not giving my life. I'm running. But no, they all went in and, did what needed to be done. So, yeah. But yeah, firefighting it takes a different breed, that's for sure. If I can add a personal angle, I was part of a high school trip in 1982, and we visited both the Pentagon and the World Trade Center. Standing on the roof, I still have a hard time believing it's gone. Yes. Yeah, seeing the hole in the Pentagon after being there, knowing what that building looks like in person, that was crazy to me. And, how many times have we seen that New York skyline before that day? In movies and TV shows, news reports, everything. Olympics, Olympic coverage, sports coverage, whatever. That New York skyline was a staple. And then now, even now looking at it is still weird to me. Fire Engine 3 story, yeah, it's Fire Engine 3 is pretty crazy. Fletcher, what's going on, buddy? Heart goes out to all those who lost their lives on 9/11 and their families. The amazing first responders deserve a salute. That is one of the few reasons I decided to serve in the Navy. Well, thank you so much for that, Fletcher. When I wrote that, my appreciation in the Discord, that was, you were definitely one of the people on my mind when I wrote that. So it was a crazy day, and it still kills me. What kills me is seeing all the comments that I've seen today on Facebook and stuff on these different news reports, and just remembrance things about, and people saying, oh, our government was in on it. It was a hoax. It's like, really, people, come on. Get off the bath salts and, look at reality. Think about this from a real perspective. Like, people, especially in the government, there are people who can be that cruel, but come on. Like, really? No. Yes, it's a scar. It definitely is a scar. Yeah, so. Okay. Your uncle died of PTSD? I'm so sorry. So sorry to hear that. 9/11, that never really hit me until today. Yeah, it's, it's one of those things, like, I remember hearing I remember studying JFK, studying World War II, Pearl Harbor, all that stuff, all these things. And to hear of a national tragedy like that, it was, I was still like, oh my gosh, that'd be horrible. But at the same time, I was like, I really don't understand it. And then when that happened, yeah, it was changed my mind completely. The worst disaster in American history. Mr. A, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you made it. Thanks for coming by. All right, we're gonna get off that. We're gonna get off the somber subject. Get off the. Yeah, it's it was popular back then. At least so I'm told. I never understood it myself, but yeah. So Kirby, here we'll show you the house. So, and I'm floating and I fell. So this is the house. I made a few little adjustments off camera, and added this balcony and kind of started work on the guest room there, and added some lights, stuff like that. I figured we got the generator over there, we might as well use it. But the one thing I did notice was the tech lights, all the electrical lights in this game are very harsh. So I really didn't want to have them in here. I kind of wanted to have it nice and just kind of lit up with fire and stuff. Carson Sanders, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome. Thanks for coming by. You've never experienced people talk about 9/11 year after year, but today, or no, you've experienced people talk about 9/11 year after year, but today was the first day you ever saw footage from that day, and it shook your world. Yep, it'll do that, man. It will do that. So yeah, yes, Kirby, I am on Extinction. This is where I built my house on Extinction before, yeah, I just, me, I liked it. It was a perfect spot, and this house fits in well in this area. So, yeah. Carson, I'm doing well, man. How are you? Thank you for coming, again, thanks for coming by. Are you... Carson, you're in Ryan's streams, aren't you? In Ryantium streams? I feel like you are. I also added this bay window because, since we've gotten the S Plus stuff, I love doing the bay windows. Love it. And it worked well with the peak. So, yeah, it's perfect. And we have our fireplace in there, too, so you'll have to come harass me sometime. What are we talking about? Onward and upward into the broad, sunlit uplands of peace and prosperity. Winston Churchill. There you go, man. Let's see. Okay. So, what was it doing? Oh, yeah. So, we've made a couple of modifications. Added the stairwell in. And kind of closed off the workshop area from what will eventually be a garage kind of area for smaller dynos that you can walk right in. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. And, here's your main entryway. We're going to probably do something nice, like a little kind of sitting nook here or something. And, we're going to have some storage in here. Actually, I might move these doors. No, I'll leave the doors where they are. Put some storage in there. Probably like a, large storage chest or something, and we'll go from there. But well, thank you, Mr. A. Thank you. I do like it. I think it's turning out pretty well. You're doing pretty well. That's fantastic. And you were for a while, but then life happened with school and work, so you really couldn't make it anymore. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully you can get back to the streams and come hang out during the day too. But I get it, man. School and stuff like that. That stuff all comes first, and all should come first. So if you can make a stream with Ryan from here and there, then you're good to go. But By the way, I will say this too: or if I have to boogie for a minute, the kid is, kid's in bed, but it's me and her right now, so I may have to split because it looks like right now she's actually moving. So I may have to run upstairs and be like, "Yo, get back to bed." But if I do, then I apologize, but I will be as quick as I can. You graduate in December, so you'll get some free time back. That is fantastic. Congratulations. So yeah. So anyway, what I've done off camera. So we've got this. Here's the fireplace. I put in this wall here for the guest bedroom. So you can see here. We open that up. Got a nice little warm map on the wall because Arc doesn't have pictures, and for some reason Nitrado does not like it when you take a picture and try to paint it yourself. So we got a little nightstand / storage chest, as well as a bed, and then we can always put some other stuff in here too. And then I added this nice little balcony for the guest room. That dad radar on point, yeah. Dad radar is running always. Oh man, I've been sitting too long. Ryder, we miss playing games with you too, buddy. Definitely miss it, but you're taking care of you, and that's what you need right now. You need to focus on getting everything done and getting stuff taken care of. But when you come back, we'll be here. So then this area here is our bathroom. So yeah, got a nice little toilet there. Since we don't have sinks, I'll have to figure something out. But yeah, there's our bathroom. You had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles argument with someone from work today. Dude, is that like your favorite argument? Come on, man. It's a good argument, man. It's a fun topic going through stuff like that, and just, because I mean, how many times, in our lives weekly do we get into arguments about stupid stuff like politics or other things, and then just to have a conversation like that, it's amazing. It's so much fun. It was so much fun. No, your mom just won't let you play. Oh, that sucks, dude. Tell your mom you're grown. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Be respectful to your mom. Stuff like that. All that fun stuff. You're a good kid. You did not bring it up. They did. Man, see, it's funny how that works. It's really funny how that works. It's like, you'll be having a discussion with somebody that you never think you'll have with anybody else, or somebody mentions something you never think you'll hear, or you see a commercial and you're like, wait, did I just see that? And then, like, the next 5 people you talk to, it's, that's the conversation, that's the conversation that you have. So it's interesting to me how that works in life. Or like, when you want something, you'll want something and you'll be like, I just want to see the commercial for it one more time, just so I can look at it one more time and just make that, get that look at it and just, the final decision. Or, you want to see one, like a car, you want to see the car on the road, and you never can come across it. But then the second you buy it, it's everywhere. Everybody's got it. And it's like, wait a second. Nobody had this before I bought it, but then all of a sudden I buy it, and now everybody has it. It's crazy how that works. Mr. A, can we talk about cars? Absolutely. You want to talk about cars? Let's talk about cars. My grandparents, who we're living with, are completely okay with it, as long as I'm not on it all the time, but my mom is like, screw that. You're not allowed to be social online. Well, I mean, now, here's the question. Is she saying no, like, just period? Like, ever? She doesn't ever want you to play video games ever again in your life? Or is she saying no because, you're still kind of in school and stuff? So, I mean, I can understand if she's trying to say, focus on your studies. Let's just get through the semester, or get through this or whatever. I could understand that. But if it's just like, no, never, you're never playing video games again, might be a little unreasonable. But, again, she's your mom. That's what she says. That's what she says, man. It sucks, but, eventually you'll be out on your own. When you're an adult, when you're out on your own and you're making your own decisions, then then you can say, oh, I'll play video games whenever I want to. But, but the fact of the matter is, she's your mom. So I'm not gonna push you to say, oh, go tell her to, just let you play video games. Yes, there is a benefit to it. I've said this forever. There is a benefit to it, but at the same time, it's the first one. She doesn't want you on it at all anymore. Well, that's kind of, I don't know. It sucks. It really does. Because, there's a huge benefit to, video games. You're talking about hand-eye coordination, fine motor skills, problem solving, just stress relief and entertainment as well. And with, online capability, you've got, social activity. So, there's a lot of pros, and, there's still the cons, because, you can be online all day, every day. So, yeah, absolutely, Ryder. Anytime, man. Anytime. So we'll have to try to catch up here. Probably, if you're going to be around tomorrow, let's catch up tomorrow. For sure, because I haven't talked to you in a minute. So hopefully I'll be on. I'll probably be on in the afternoon, so we should be able to catch up. But all right, let me catch back up here. That's what happened when you bought. Yeah, see, Cole. See, Cole gets it. You buy something and it's everywhere after you buy it, but you never see it before you do. Mysterious is the same thing. That's what happened to my car. I didn't know or see a Pontiac G6 convertible when I bought mine. Well, it's Pontiac G6. I'm sorry. Just kidding. You bought yours. Now you see them. Still not everywhere, but more. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's understandable too, because Pontiac hasn't been around since 2009, I think. I forget when they folded. I forget when GM shut them down. I think it was around. I know they stopped making. They pretty much stopped making most cars in like 2002 ish, and then stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah, Ryder, absolutely. You just let me know, and I'll do what I can to make it happen, Captain. So it's okay for you to hang out with a group doing whatever outside, but in plain sight in front of her? No, don't get it. Yeah, see, I don't get it either. I mean, there's plenty of people out there, and I think it has a lot to do with this whole violence in video games thing. You've got the violence in video games and and don't get me wrong, like, there are some times where, you do have to step away. You're playing a game and you do have to step away because it's either taking up all your free time, or it is, and by taking up all your free time, I mean, it's taking up all your free time to the point where, people are standing in front of you saying, hey, let's go hang out, let's go out and do stuff, and they're like trying to pull you out of your chair, and you're like, no, I'm going to sit here and play World of Warcraft. That's not good. But at the same time, like, there are people who have the violence in video games thing. But also, just the whole, what is it? You can be playing a video game and get frustrated so much with it that you just get pissed off at everybody. So, that also isn't good. You just have to take a step back and step away from the game. And, yeah. But yeah, it's, video gaming. She probably just doesn't understand because, probably didn't live with it herself. Excuse me, it's a Pontiac G6 convertible. It's the closest cousin to the Chevy Impala. It was a 2010. 2010 was the last year for him, Pontiac. Yeah, it's still a GM product. So, just kidding. Just kidding. Not really. Just kidding. Yeah, no, I'm first and foremost, Mr. A, I'm a Ford brat. So, my dad worked for Ford for 44 years. But at the same time, I grew up in Detroit, so I witnessed the rise and fall of General Motors. Not saying your mom shouldn't rate your screen video game time like you get 90 minutes, 2 hours. That's a reasonable thing. Yeah. Fletcher, shut up. My opinion is the more restrictions you put on young people during the most formative years of their life, the more they'll become more rebellious and can cause even worse things like depression. Yeah, Cole, I get you there. I do get you there, but at the same time, structure's needed. Some people, when you go from, just take going back to school, for example. You look at kids going back to school, young kids, not necessarily, late high school age, but you look at young kids going back to school, and it takes them a good, week and a half to get kind of back into the swing of things if you don't start getting them into the swing of things beforehand. So, when you go from being able to stay up till, midnight or whatever as a younger kid, and then you have to go back to bed at 8, it's like, structure's one of those things. But there are people out there who say, oh, well, you need more structure. We're going to rip everything out of your life and basically turn you into a, Amish zombie or something like that. So, yeah, and that's the thing, Ryder. That's why I just don't understand it, because, you've got your girlfriend, you've got the firefighting thing. We've talked a lot about the things that you do in life, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. It honestly doesn't. Parents don't restrict me on video games so long as I excel in school and stay physically active. Still trying to get used to going back to school. Yeah, see? Exactly. Ford is cool. I want a 1968 Ford. Well, yeah. When you're talking about the classics... when you're talking about the classics, I got to give it to GM too, man. They had some really nice cars, But yeah, that the Shelby and that's the thing too, is that the 1968 Ford Shelby GT500 was a Ford car to start with, and then it was redesigned by Carroll Shelby, one of the most brilliant minds of automotive modification ever. Period. End of story. But yes, when you want to talk about cars, we could talk about cars all day. Yeah, I'm definitely the guy to talk about cars. That is for sure. Living in an Amish paradise. Oh my gosh. Who was it? Oh my gosh. There was another streamer I was just watching the other day, and in the middle of his stream, he just busted out singing that song. Crap. Who was it? Tyrannical Simo. I watch his Isle videos, and he just started singing Amish Paradise, which just cracked me up. Let's see here. Okay, nothing. All right. Yes, rest in peace, Carroll Shelby. Absolutely. It was a sad day when he passed. For me, it's the social anxiety stuff that's been tough about going back to school, like the stupid stuff like popularity, reputation. Okay, Cole, I'm going to give you a little piece of advice. Something I wish I had understood back then. My parents used to tell me all the time, all this crap that you're going through in school, in 5 years it won't matter. Now, me being me, of course, and every high school student goes through this, and they're like, well, no, that this is important to me. If you can get yourself to kind of look beyond popularity and stuff, I mean, keep your reputation clean, but if you can look past the popularity issue and not worry about it, your life will be a whole lot easier. A whole lot easier if you just don't care what people think. If you don't care that you're the most popular kid in school, or you don't want to try to be the most popular kid in school, you know what? Because the fact of the matter is, the day after graduation, 98.9% of the people that you go to school with, you will never see again. Ever. I still, when it comes to people that I still talk to from school, and mind you, we were just talking about this. I went to a Christian school, so my class was small. 35, I think we had like 35 kids in total for the entire class. And, for me, that was a big class. And then, we had probably 12 kids per class, 12 to 15 kids per class. And then, of course, you had the smart kids in their own class. But, going from 35 other peers to 300 peers when I went to public school for the last 2 years, that was insane. But to be honest with you, I still talk to 5 people. There are 5 people that I grew up with. I mean, these are people I have known since I was 4 years old. And I talk to those 5. I really only talk to 1 on a regular basis. That's it. So yeah, don't worry about the popularity stuff, man. That is fleeting. That's like a beautiful woman with no personality. And the looks, they'll fade, but you don't got that personality. Forget about it. Or man, or beautiful man, or dog, or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just saying, whatever your thing is there. I tell myself it doesn't matter, but it's hard to forget about it and not let it affect my life. It's like I don't want to be anything other than me, but it's hard to do that. It's easy to say it. You know what? When I left the Christian school that I was in, and went to public school, one of the things I just said is, I'm going to be me. Like, that's it. So, yeah, so I was just me, and, I had a good old time. Didn't really care about what was going on in school. So, yeah. Fletcher, yeah, thanks, man. Did I see your last comment about the other cars and a truck I really want? I did not. I'm sorry. Give me just a second. Let's see. Okay, see you do. Wait, who's leaving? Who is leaving? I want to make sure I mention. Let's see. Occasionally talk to the others. Crap. I'm missing something. Ryder, are you taking off? Is that what I'm missing? Yes. Okay. Ryder, I will catch you tomorrow. Feel better, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow. I will contact you tomorrow when I am able to get online. Mr. Anonymous, let me find that comment. Oh, there we go. You want a 2011 Ford F-150 SVT Raptor and a Dodge Challenger RT and a 2012 Ford Mustang GT 500. The Challenger RT, skip. I will just tell you right now, skip it. Not because it's a Dodge, not because it's not a Ford. Well, mostly because it's a Dodge, but I'll explain why. The Challenger, it's a number one. It's a Chrysler product, okay. And Chrysler, when they made that car to try to bail themselves out of a horrible financial situation. Chrysler was literally probably 6 months from going to Chapter 13 for bankruptcy. They did not have the money or the fan base or anything to, to basically get their brand running again. That's part of the reason why why Dodge split the Ram truck division from the main Dodge division. But yes, it has horrible blind spots. The body is just, it's just not a good car. It's not a good car. Let's see. Streamlabs, shut up. Stupid bot. Let's see. Although I don't see that on the YouTube channel. Or on the YouTube chat, just on Restream. Alright, let's see. For me, what made going to school hard was the bullying. Yeah, baby light, I can completely understand that. Completely understand that. Kids are absolutely horrible to people. Yeah, Streamlabs freaks out for a minute. Yeah, and since we've done absolutely nothing so far in game, which is fine, absolutely fine, I don't mind at all. I love actually just sitting here talking. It's so much fun. Give me just a couple minutes, guys. I will be right back. Just have to run upstairs and put the kid back in bed. Give me a couple of minutes. All right, I am back. Carson Sanders. All right, dude. Have a great night, man. Thanks for swinging on by, and hopefully we will see you again in the stream. And yeah, man. Thanks for coming by. Have a great rest of your week. All right. Let's see. Hopefully All right. And your game is over. Now your attention is here. Great. Wait, what were you playing, Kirby? Hold up. Wait a minute. It's 22. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That was terrible. Okay. All right. So, what were we talking about? I forget. Music volume is fine. Volume is same as always, and you have sensitive ears. Oh, gee whiz. Magic, that's right. I remember you saying that. Lame. Just kidding. By the way, how's Iceborne? I'm curious. All right. So, actually, let's get some light. Let's get some light in here. Yes, Xbox Mini is back. Well, hopefully. But yes, she is back in bed. But I'm not gonna lie. I take a little bit of satisfaction in when I'm coming up the stairs, or like if I'm upstairs and we just put her to bed. And I come out of the room to go downstairs. I come out of my bedroom to go downstairs, and I hear her booking for her bed. I kind of take a little satisfaction in that, just a little bit. Cars and school woes. Yes, that's what we were talking about. But I think Mr. A boogied out of here, so a simple dino pen would be pretty cool off the back or the side of the house. Yeah, I was actually looking at potential like spots, because to be honest with you, like right here in this area is actually a perfect spot for it, because like, you know, flyers and stuff. One of the things I'll probably do is build yet another aviary down here, because I do have a snow owl that I would be flying around, but I left it over at my other house, which I'll have to show you guys. I actually haven't shown you guys the turtle house over at the Squirrel Squad compound over there. But yeah, it's tons of fun. Man, nothing is better than Odyssey. Come on. Oh yeah, by the way, why are we not playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey tonight? I just was not in the mindset for it tonight. So, it will be back on Friday. I do want to get back into it, but yeah, I just couldn't do it today. If this makes sense, but a ranch or farm style, less castle style wall for the dino one. Yes, yeah. It definitely does make sense. Like, I was actually thinking like a small little like sheep farm or something down here would be kind of nice to do. Tame some ovis, and just, you know, put them in a dino leash over there inside of a fence and just let them walk around. I think that'd be kind of cool. I wish that you could hide the yes, Ryder, my gotcha pen. My gotcha pen was right over. I can actually show you exactly where it was. It was right here. It was right here in this spot right here, because I remember I had to take that tree out, and I was like 3 steps away from that little shiny metal rock there. But yeah, gotcha pen was right there. But yeah, so I was thinking about doing an ovis, doing the ovis pen, stuff like that. So yeah. But we should be back in Assassin's Creed, back over in Greece here on Friday. So we'll be back to that. And to be honest, I was playing the crap out of Origins, and I've made it like halfway through that game, and just loving these series. I wish I had gotten into these a lot sooner. Fletcher finally bought Elite Dangerous. Fantastic, brother. September 18th, man. New stuff's coming out. They are releasing the what do they call them? The ARCs, I think is what they're calling them. ARQS or ARCS. Their new currency, which you can earn in game, and you can use it for whatchamacallit? Paint jobs and stuff like that. Anything that they have in the Frontier store. How far ahead have I played in Dave, in Origins? Or, I mean, not Origins, in Odyssey. I probably played like 2 to 3 hours, I think, ahead. But it wasn't like sorry. Bumped my microphone there. It wasn't yes, Cole, I like what you're thinking. It wasn't it wasn't the words. Load word.exe, please. I wasn't doing anything like story driven. So it was just kind of doing all the little side missions on the island, because I wasn't sure, because the next mission we have to do, which is we have to go get some carpet, like some rug or something like that from somebody. Okay. All right. There we go. And we should be back. Are we back? I think we're back. He broke the stream? How did he break the stream? How did Paul break the stream? Did it tell you you posted a link there? Okay. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that right now. Let me see here. Via in the bot settings, link protection. Turn that off for right now. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, so the links should not be an issue. Oh my gosh. Is that who I thought it was? Enzo, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Mr. K. Lorenzo. Yeah, it I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was my internet. I bet you it was my internet, because we got storms rolling through the south of me, down by the border. So, it could have just been the internet getting knocked out for a second. It's been happening a couple of times today. So yeah, my apologies about that. Yeah, YouTube, I'd like to see your manager. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, Google will be like, oh, we just don't care. Just kidding, Google. Don't kill me. And YouTube, please don't kill me. Yes, so yeah. Let's see. On Val, I'm going to make a pen with some all-female ovis, megaloceros, equus, and maybe a dodo or turkey coop. Oh, very nice. Yeah, very nice there, Cole. Can't wait to see it. You can always fix your dinos so that if they are on wander, they are not mating, and or you could just have one male and then the rest be female, and your mail can just stand there looking like a fool. But yeah. Ryder made a joke and it yelled at you. Yeah, I've turned that off, so hopefully it doesn't cause any issues. Saltvoke, what's up? How are you? Thank you for coming by the stream. Honestly, this was supposed to be an ARC stream that we were going to be like building and doing stuff and decorating, and it's just turned into Conversation Street, which is fantastic. Been having a good old time. So thanks for coming by. Let's see. Oh, you sent it to me. I see it now. Yes, popped up. Let me see. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, that is... can I see the armor any bigger? I can't. The armor set looks very cool. That monster looks very cool. I like it, Curb. I like it. But yeah, it has turned into pretty much just a podcast today. So, which is fine by me. Because like I said, given the events of today, I didn't really have any plans. Couldn't really think of any plans. So yeah, we're gonna head back upstairs and probably throw some lights up and try to do a little decorating here while we're talking. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let's go to furniture. Do that. Go to, yep, that's what I want to. All right, there we go. Let's put this right about there. And come on, where's the 3 dashes? Where's the ARC? You're killing me here. You're killing me now. That should be good. Alright, they've added 2 subspecies of several monsters and added several new monsters, 2 elders, and a new siege fight. Oh my gosh, dude. It's going to be insane. You think the walls need a light colored paint? I agree with you. I completely agree with you, and that's what I have planned. But yes, the problem is I have to actually make the paint, and I haven't done that yet, so I've kind of been slacking a little bit today. Because like I said, it was one of those things where I literally had about an hour to figure out what the crap I was going to do. And then, alright, do that there. And then, let's see. Yeah, I can't do what I wanted to do there. So, I need to come join you sometime. I plan to. I need some free time. Pretty much. I haven't had that in a little bit. Since Iceborne came out. Any thoughts on going hunting or taming during the next Extinction live stream? Yeah, probably. I probably will do some taming and stuff here eventually. We'll either do it here on Extinction or Val, one of the two. But yeah. Livid Squirrel, what's going on? How are you this evening? My most humble apologies for not returning to the voice chat yesterday. I pretty much I finished doing the thumbnail for the video yesterday and was like, I'm going to pass out because I've been up since 2 and I'm really tired. And I was gonna message you and completely just didn't. So, my apologies. I hope you can forgive me. Let's see. What did I want to do? I had a plan. I had a plan for this spot right here. And, oh yeah. That's right. I need these. That's what I need. And value. There you are. Okay. And we'll put you right about there. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I think, actually, this might actually work. Didn't think it was going to work, but it might. No, it won't, because it'll go right behind the fridge. I guarantee it. Will not line up where I want it to. And that's not what I chose. That was actually what I chose. Wow, I'm an idiot. That was not smart. Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen. Crud. Okay. See, and then they stick out too far. Okay, that's just terrible. I'm gonna have to head to bed soon. I want to actually get good sleep and have time to study. All right, dude. You have a wonderful evening. Sleep well, and we will see you. We will see you on Friday. Actually, I will probably see you tomorrow in Ryan's stream or on the Discord. So it's not like, oh, pardon me. It's not like I won't see you around. Okay, so we have that, and then this is where I wish I had some of the stuff from Primitive Plus, because the the overhead chain lamp would be amazing, and okay, Kirby, that armor just looks weird. For the record, hopefully you can get your license tomorrow. Yeah, man. If you're taking the test tomorrow, good luck, buddy. Good luck. And if you don't pass, don't feel bad. Okay, I had to take mine twice. I do, Baby Light. I do plan on getting back into ATS and ETS. That is definitely something I plan on doing very, very soon. I miss playing those games. I'm actually tapping my foot on my pedals as we speak. No, Dave. Because I'm on Xbox, which I could be doing this on PC, but because I'm on Xbox, Xbox does not have the capability to have the Primitive Plus stuff going at the same time as the standard game. It's actually Primitive Plus versus the standard game. They're two different game modes. So, like, if I actually want to play Primitive Plus, I have to log out and actually select Primitive Plus, which changes the game. It actually loads in whole new files. So, yeah, we don't have access to the Primitive Plus mod in the standard edition. You have a good one, man, and yeah, I'll be praying for you, man. Hopefully that driver's test goes well, and yeah, have a great night. It may look weird, but using it 75% of the time, anything my character consumes doesn't get used. Oh, nice. I see. Okay, and then I need one more thing here. What am I missing? Now, here's the question. I've never actually tried this. But I want to... Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want to try this right now. Let's see if this works. Oh my gosh, it will work. Oh, for crying out loud, you can put a cooking pot on tables. Too bad it looks terrible. So I need to put this, let's see, where should we put this? Because this is technically the kitchen. You know what, actually. No, this is fine. because what I'll do is I'll just put that outside. Just like I'm putting the fire. And where will we put it? Oh, you know what? I'll do this. Let's see. Okay, here we go, and let's see, what am I doing? Oh yeah, doors. There we go. Now we have a exterior exit, kind of like a service entrance. And we'll do that. Let's see, where did I do with that? There it is. Right there. We'll put this actually right here. And then I want to come over here and put down a campfire. There should totally be a mod for that. Oh, for what? For using Prim Plus with standard mode? There is. It's called Playing on PC. To add other worlds wherever you want to, Prim Plus into Extinction, or Extinction into Prim Plus. Who wouldn't want that hallucinogenic mushrooms in the game? Actually, the hallucinogenic mushrooms were from Aberration. Not Prim Plus, but they were from Aberration, and yeah, we can go to Aberration right now if we wanted to. But yeah, with Xbox we don't have mods, sadly. Wildcard will not give us mods. I don't know why. Okay, so we got the kitchen. Oh, pardon me. With our fire. And see, the whole idea for this was kind of like a kind of like an actual like Alaskan cabin or something like that. Where's my chairs? That on my chest. It says out. Alright, cool. So we do right. Actually, there's the door right there, so we'll go right here. Yeah, right here should be good. Oops. I knew it was going to do that to me. Always does that to me. Sorry, I have a hard time keeping everything straight. I've watched all Ryan's videos and all worlds melt together. Yeah, I can understand. I can definitely understand that, especially when it comes to Ark. There's a lot to remember. Okay, so I think that's good. So we'll put this one. Let's see. Okay. Need to. Oh, okay, we'll just drop down. Pick that up. And bring it back this way a little bit. Spin. hate about the chairs. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Oops. Let's see if that lines up right. Oh, that's not right. Okay. What did you miss? Not much. Not a whole lot. Just trying to actually start getting some stuff done here. And alright, let's spin that. Now we're too far forward. Crap. Okay, so I think we're actually good beforehand. Right about there. Ah. Okay, come on. Come on, figure it out. Figure it out. No, that's not going to work either. Alright, Kirby. We will catch you later, buddy. Alright, let's see. Not what I wanted to do. I've been doing that a lot lately. There we go. No, you were a different color. Why did you do that to me? There we go. Drop that down. Okay. Crap. Oh, this is such a pain. There we go. That's a little better. Now it's just a matter of lining everything up just perfectly. Come on. Oh, you're not going to move. That's right, because you're locked in place. Let's see. Do I like that? Are we lined up? Yeah, we look pretty good there. Okay. I'm not going to continue doing that because that's a pain in the butt. Let's do this. Really? 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 You're gonna do this to me? Wow. What a maroon. Okay. But it's okay, we got this. We've got this. We can do this. Apparently we can't. This is just atrocious. Alright. So I think I need to be like right about there, I think. Let's see. I'll call it good. And yep, we're definitely descending from right to left. Fantastic. All right. Dude, Dave, go to bed. Like, you don't have to stay for the whole thing. If you need to go to bed, brother. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to fix that later. I don't really feel like fixing it right now because it's frustrating me. Take that ladder down, but this is going to be like the living room area / kind of sitting area, I think. And then we'll make our dining room in here, right here, and then do some more stuff and stuff. Because I can't say what I want to say because I'm pretty sure it's now copyrighted by a certain someone. Okay, so we need to get some raptors or Deinonychus over here. Or dire wolves or something, because we need some mobility. And I don't like the way that looks. But oh well, we'll deal with it. Okay, and squirrel, what's going on? Looks really nice, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's make sure, yep, that works. Okay, good. And then, yeah, so we've got the master bedroom here, which I did want to put a table and a chair right here. There it is. Doesn't necessarily have to be centered or straight, just because this is kind of like a little sitting or makeup table kind of deal is how we'll think of it. And obviously not for me, but you know, you get the idea. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. And we could probably even go ahead and cram in a bench. No, we won't cram in a bench. No, we've been letting other people play games for us, Ryan, Dave, etc. I slept until about 6 p.m., so I don't see getting... Oh, well, yeah, that makes more sense. I can understand. I feel for you. I really do. That's not an easy thing to do. You know, I wonder how this would look. Let's see. I don't even know if I can do this. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try anyway. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see, where are they? Let's see. There we go. Let me see if I can even do this. It doesn't look like I can. Oh, wait. There we go. Hold up. That's the angle I want. No. Nope. It's not going to give me the angle I want. Okay. Oh, well. Let's see. Go to sleep, Dave. I agree, Mr. A. But I get it. I mean, if you've been up since 6 p.m., man, yeah, you're not going to sleep anytime soon. My mom couldn't get me to go when I was 7. Your chances aren't good now. LOL. That's a good one. I do like that. That's pretty funny. Actually, I think if I can just get one to go the way I want it to go. Come on. Come on. No. Alright, why are you not going? Come on, you can do it. Come on. Okay, let's try this. Which way did that one go? Nope, that didn't go the right way at all. That one up instead of down. Okay, that's not going to work. Honestly, I used to give out my middle initials, then I figured it was real dumb. Yeah, giving out your middle initials probably not a good idea. Alright, and then we will put in... Now, here's the other question I have. Okay, so very often we've seen people use the wood floors because, well, they're wood floors. You know, it's cheap, it's easy, looks nice, but let's face it, we don't do what normal people do. So here's the question I have for you guys. Okay, so speaking of which, we need light. And so before we do that, we need to actually make some light. That's not what I wanted. So we're going to go over here, open the door, look up, and bye-bye. See you. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these, drop those there. Let's see, we'll put one here. Access inventory and chuck you in there, light you up. see, how does that look? Kind of good. Looks alright. We're going to put one right there. Access the inventory. Light the fire. And we might as well go ahead and even that side out. That's actually pretty darn close. I'll take it. And we will go ahead and add that there. And we'll put one over here. Right about there. And chuck you in there and light you up. So we're getting some light, getting some good light here. This is working pretty well. Let's see. How would I do this? Now, light this room up. Well, we don't need to worry about that room right now. Okay, so... Alright. What are you doing? There we go. Access inventory. Chuck that in there. I totally get you. Be safe out there. I never give out my birthday. Yeah, I get you, man. That's... Yeah. Probably gonna stop using my real name in the near future. I had bad experiences on YouTube. It's probably a good idea. See, the funny thing is y'all know me by one thing. That's not my name. Alright, yes, this is looking so much better. Cool, cool, cool. Same here, I want to change my username to something with The Legend of Zelda or Dragon Ball, but I don't know what. Any suggestions? Any suggestions? Yes, don't. But that's just me. That's just me. Because eventually you'll get to the point where your username really doesn't bother you all that much. And you're just like, it's just my username. I made it when I was like 12. And when you get to that point, you know, and you start showing your friends videos or, you know, a significant other, and they look at your phone, they see your username, and it's like Dragon Ball Z Lover 647692348, and they're just like, excuse me? It's like, yeah, I was really into Dragon Ball Z. So, but, I mean, hey, if you want to make it that, go for it. That's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Doesn't really mean much. Or as one of my favorite radio announcers used to say, those are my thoughts, not yours. 89X. Dave Hunter, please don't kill me. Please don't sue me. My apologies. Yeah, so... Alright, so okay, so this is looking good. I'm liking the amount of light, but here's the question. Do we stick with the wood floors? Or do we do something like this? Do we go Adobe? Give it kind of a different texture, different look. All throughout the house. That therein is the question here, folks. Looks pretty homey, Dutch modern. Yeah, it kind of does. It does give me that kind of feel. Because I like the Adobe, but I like the wood. And if you paint the wood looks actually pretty good. But Adobe is very difficult to paint. But I like the way it looks. It gives me that kind of, like the old plaster homes kind of feel. When they did, you know, or even just a standard home where you do something over top of wood to give you a different texture. So we got Squirrel says Adobe for sure. Mr. A says you like the Adobe look. Okay. Well, what's the worst that can happen? We change it over and we absolutely hate it, and then we have to change it back. Let's see how it looks, shall we? What in the world happened there? Oh, I know what happened there. I have triangle ceilings down there for the bump out for this room. Alright, let's see. Let's see how it looks. See, the nice thing too is it gives it a different color palette in this room. It really kind of helps bring a little bit of extra brightness to the room. Or to the house, I should say. Let's see. But the problem is how will it look? Because Adobe always kind of sticks out a little bit. So we'll see how it looks on the outside as well. Because sometimes you get those little floor bump outs. Alright, so what do we think? Do we like it? Do we not like it? Do we love it? Hate it? I don't know. I use favorite characters, but they have to be super obscure or obscure points like Super Saiyan blue hair or something easy to remember. Yeah. I kind of dig it. I do kind of dig it, guys. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. You know, the funny thing is, I'm actually getting kind of a... Yeah, actually, I like it. It gives it kind of that, that medieval... Gives it kind of a medieval feel to it, or like a Victorian era. When they, you know, when they used to have to literally make concrete. Try a stone floor. See, I don't really like the stone floors in houses. But we'll give it a shot. Let's see. Stone. Stone. Alright. And... Wow, that didn't work properly. I mean, that'll do, I guess. Nope, we're going to pick that up because that didn't land in the right spot. Because it landed in the wrong location. There we go. Okay, so there's stone. There's Adobe. I don't really like... See, I don't like the stone. See, for an upper floor, like, I feel like this... The lumpiness of it needs to be on a lower floor. Like, I've never really cared for stone floors on a second floor. But I do like this. I think this looks good. I think that looks good. I think it works. And it looks like... Oh, no, that's the bedroom. Because I was thinking about leaving the wood floor in the master, which I did. So we have the transition, although there is that, but I can't really do much about that, so that is fine. A trap door? You know, I thought about it, but see, here's the problem with the trap door, okay? If I put a trap... You talking about for right here, Dave? Talking about for here, I'm guessing. If you're talking about for right there, the problem with the trap door is it is 4 squares. It's 4 by 4. It's 2 by 2. So it's like literally the trap door is a 2 by 2, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's been a minute since I've used it. Okay. Yes, it's 2 by 2. So for like the downstairs, it wouldn't really work. Unless, of course, you're talking about like just using one of these. Hold on, let me get the right material here. Unless you're talking about using this. Which then you can't go downstairs. So, which is fine, because we could actually do away with this completely and just put in a trapdoor and a ladder, which I've done in plenty of houses. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, per se. But we can fix that, though, because... Oh, crap, didn't realize they were that. Yeah, they're pretty big. They're pretty big. I've used them in a house before. I have used them as stair coverage before. It's a 4x4, so it really does work if you're trying to build like your own spiral staircase using these stairs here, using the new S Plus stairs, or using ramps or stone ceilings. It does work, and it looks good, and it works just the way you'd want it to. It's just in this build, I don't think it would really fit because, for one thing, we've got the master bedroom door right there. It would swing up and kind of stick through over here. It would stick through over here. So, yeah. It really wouldn't work. But there is one thing I want to check here. Let me see, if I run stone walls up the stairway. Where's my stone walls? There's my stone walls. Let me see here. If I run these like so, how does that look? No, you're in the wrong spot, you doof. You doofus. No, you're in the wrong spot. Okay, we're gonna do this. Then, no. Stop it. No. That's not where I want you to go. Okay, let's try it there. There we go. Okay, that works. It was being stupid and was showing me the wrong one. Okay. Does that really mesh? No. No, it doesn't. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. And there goes my railing. Okay. So, we need to put our railing back in. And that was in the right spot, actually. Yep. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys this, too. So, kind of beautified the entryway out here a little bit. Got our glass in. Got our balcony. And I put in the tech rails for the entryway steps and kind of platform out here. The main reason I did this was because of these little blue lights that they have. I love them. I think it makes a beautiful accent. And yeah, and I might actually change those out for, I might change those up there out for metal railings. I just haven't decided yet. So what do you guys think, actually? Let's find out. Let's see what you guys think. I have a feeling I know what you guys are going to say. But we'll see. Open that door, and we're going to go ahead and take this one out. Go to crafting, go to metal, and there we go. Okay, so the question now is wood or metal? Which one do you guys like better? Tech. I don't think I'm going to put tech railings up here. Although, actually, hold on. Let's see. Well, let's just see how it looks. Well, apparently Slaughter Bunny has left the ark. Dude has the weirdest... I'm not going to lie, that is the most bizarre username I think I've ever heard. And I love it. I think it's great. There we go. Okay, so we have tech there. And this is for our balcony. Okay? So this is for our balcony. So we've got wood versus tech, or we have metal versus tech or wood. Should be a dev, my friend. Dude, if I had the patience, I probably would. But, like, I have a hard enough time. Let's put it this way. I am currently working on a kind of like intro video for something that I'm doing. elsewhere, and I just animating, like trying to animate a 20-second video with like 5 elements it was just, my ADD was like, no, I can't handle this. So yeah, I wish I could. I don't have the patience for it. I could tell somebody what to do. I could be like, yo, can you design it this way to make it look like this? And I could draw you a rough sketch of what it might look like, but it'll look like a third grader did it, so it might be hard to differentiate. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why being an engineer just didn't work out for me. So you guys all like tech, huh? All right. Well, I guess we'll go with tech. I dig it. I definitely dig it. I dig it. Because I like tech. I like the tech rails. I think the tech rails are absolutely gorgeous. And that's the funny thing, is I don't really care for the rest of the tech stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't like the metal stuff, but the tech rails, man, the metal railings and the tech railings, I dig them. I love them. I think they look fantastic. So, there we go. There's our tech rails. What is Mr. A asking me? What is my dream car? Dude, you're gonna put me into some dangerous territory here. Okay, now here's the problem. Okay, you ask me what my dream car is. Hyundai? No, it's not a Hyundai. No, Dave. No. You asked me what my dream car is, but for me, that's a tough question. That's like asking me what's my favorite movie. Well, what's my favorite movie of what type, or what's my favorite movie overall? Because really, when it comes to overall, it's really hard to pick one. So I'll break it down for you. Favorite potentially attainable car would be a 1967 Ford Fairlane 500 with a 600 Windsor in it and an Allison transmission. Dream car, what car do I think is absolutely like drop dead gorgeous and would love to own one? Aston Martin DB9 is one of my favorite cars. I love the Aston Martins. I love the DB12s. I love the Vantage. I love the Vanquish. I love them all. I think they're beautiful. The 1967, Shelby GT500 Fastback. The funny thing is that was one of my all-time favorite cars. It still is one of my all-time favorite cars. It's a beautiful car. However, it's not big enough. I've seen one in real life. I've seen many in real life. It's a very narrow car. It just looks narrow. And the Fairlane 500 was more on the size of the Dodge Charger. So is that big, that big body car. It's a full size. Whereas the Mustang at the time was essentially a midsize. So I love the Mustangs, don't get me wrong. My grandfather was an engineer for the 1964s, or the 64.5s and 65s. Love the Mustangs. Absolutely love the Mustangs. Ford's in my blood, love everything they do. But as soon as I saw that 67 Fairlane with the vertical headlights, like the 67 GTOs, I fell in love with it. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And then guilty pleasure car, 96 Skyline GT500. I mean, that goes without saying. I do not like the new ones. I just don't think they have the same pedigree as the older Nissan Skylines. There's something about that square body and the way it looks. I just think it's perfect. Pickup truck would probably be an F650 diesel with either the cap seater in the back or a standard bed. So, and one of my other all-time favorite cars. But okay, so I should rephrase that because see, this is why I say it's hard. It's hard for me to answer. There's so many good ones. I want to say it's the 59. No, hold on. I always get the year wrong on this car. Let me just double check. Let's see. Is this the one? No. Let's see. Give me a second here. There, that's what I'm looking for. That one, what year was it? Come on, what year was it? Let's see. Come on. Give me the year. I don't care. That's what I'm looking for right there. It was that year. It just looks different. Yeah, it was that year. Okay, so that's the car I'm thinking of. Okay, so one of my other, or a couple of my other all-time favorite cars, 1961 Lincoln Continental with the suicide doors. Have it polished and cleaned and beautiful black. Beautiful car. And a 1986 Lincoln Town Car with the carriage top. That was my grandfather's car. I absolutely love that car. It's one of my faves. So, yep. See, there you go. 69 Lincoln Continental with suicide doors. Yep. Did they do suicide doors in 69? I forget. Let's find out. That is suicide doors. Yep, there it is. No, yes, that's the one. Yep. 1969 Lincoln Continental with the suicide doors. Lincoln Mark III. That's the one. Good old Mark III. That is the one. Okay, another car-related question. Most overrated car ever. What isn't worth the money? That is a simple question. And everybody's going to hate me for it. I guarantee it. Pretty much any high-class sports car. Any high-class sports car, to me, is not worth the money. Yes, they are powerful. Yes, you can go fast. Yes, 9 times out of 10, they look absolutely beautiful. Like the Chevy Corvette, for example. Beautiful car. Even if I could afford 10 of them, I would never buy one. Because to me, it's a waste of money. You spend all that money on a sports car, and, let's just say you're in my position where you have a family. You got a wife, a kid, everything else. You can only fit 2 people in the car. So you can't take your family with you. Not to mention, you go to the grocery store, you can buy what? A gallon of milk? And put it in the trunk? No mechanic wants to work on it for 3 hours until, the car cools down after you drop it off at the oil change place. Because the car is literally 6 inches off not even 6 inches, it's like 4 inches off the ground. And just to do an oil change on it, you practically have to wear a fireproof suit because the oil plug and the oil filter are completely surrounded by the exhaust. It's a terrible, terrible car. Now, don't get me wrong. It is the poor man's supercar. It's fun to drive. They're so much fun to drive, but No, they are not worth the money. I'll even say this: Lamborghinis, not worth the money. Ferrari, well, maybe a Ferrari, but Lamborghinis, even Bugattis. I'll say it. Bugattis, all maybe not a Bugatti because those are pretty big and spacious. But yeah, Lambos, not worth it because you can spend the same amount of money on like a Mustang. Say you go out and buy a $30,000 Mustang, brand new off the lot, and you want to put in an additional $100,000 in the car to equal the price of whatever car you're looking at that's super advanced. I guarantee you, when you're done with the Mustang, it will be faster and more fun to drive than the car you were previously looking at. So for me, it's not worth it. Plus, sure, I could have bought a BMW, I could have bought Lincoln, I could have bought any other car. I chose to buy an F-150. I like the hull, I like the space of it, I like the size of it, the power of it. It's great. In my opinion, sports cars are gas guzzlers. You know what? There's nothing wrong with a gas guzzler. Absolutely nothing wrong. Except for the gas payment. Because filling the tank usually costs an arm and a leg anyway. But let's face it, I live in the Midwest, so sports cars are wasted up here because you can only drive them 3 months out of the year, and even then, a day without rain, few and far between. Because come summertime, you're not going to want to drive it. Plus, like I said, if you got a family, you can't really do much with it. But yeah. All right, let me do this while we're here, since we're down here. You thought I'd say Escalade. Dave, do you know me at all, man? Come on, bro. Escalade. Oh, you mean it's the most overrated? Oh, okay, hold on. No. The Escalade, I would not say is the most overrated, because I've actually driven plenty of Escalades. I have driven plenty of Escalades in my day. Working on them and transporting them for car dealerships and such like that. They're actually very nice cars. They're very nice SUVs. And if I wasn't a Ford kid, and wasn't all about buying Fords, then to be completely honest with you, I probably would consider buying an Escalade, or a Suburban, or a Yukon, like a Yukon Denali. I would honestly consider buying one because they're very comfortable cars, very comfortable vehicles. Decent on gas mileage for the size that they are, and like I said, they're nice cars, nice rides. I'll take one of those over a Maybach any day. Okay, there we go. Now for the tricky part. This is hopefully going to give it that kind of built-in bench seat look that I'm going for here. There we go. No, I hate it. It looks stupid. Oh well. Pulling my beard. I like that. That's a good one. Pulling the beard a little bit. That's a good one. Yeah, no, honestly, I think, to be honest, if I had to pick like a manufacturer, probably, if I was just looking at manufacturer-wise, probably Mercedes, I think would be probably one of my top choices for most overrated. while they are nice cars, they are not worth the price tag that they are being asked to pay. For one thing, they're a pain in the butt about cars. They're a pain in the butt to work on. As I've said, I know zilch about cars, so this is an education for me. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let me enlighten you, Dave. Anytime anybody says, well, then let me enlighten you, as you could probably tell, I always hear Carrie Elwes, or Elwes, from the dude that played Wesley from The Princess Bride. I always hear him from the movie Twister when he's like, well, let me enlighten you people. I don't know. For some reason, I always hear that. So, yeah. So thanks for that, Mr. A. All right. Let's see. I think we're actually looking pretty good here. And let's see. Bathroom. Feel like I need something. I need something. Let's do this. Let's go to here. Go to furniture. Mirror. Ooh. I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. I'll figure that one out off camera. Probably tomorrow. Okay, let's see. We're gonna put that. Wow, that is just absolutely not gonna work because it's going through the roof or the floor. So yeah, no. Sadly, that won't work. Okay. So we may just. Oh yeah, that's what I should do. Is move the toilet back over here. And that, yeah, okay, I'll do that later too. Don't feel like doing it right now. And actually, I want to come in here and do that's here and oh, for crying out loud, really? See, I knew that was happening. I knew it was happening. I didn't just move 3 steps forward. For crying out loud. Okay. So, actually, that's there. Okay, let's actually do this. Nope. I'm not going to do it that way. I will just eyeball it. Okay. Climb up, drop, shift. Oh, yeah, it is. Thank you for the heads up. Because it's about that time. We'll put this fridge down, and we will... There's so okay. So a little trick with the fridges. I learned this. Ah, there they are, right there. Okay, so let's take a step back. There. Hopefully, I don't get stuck. And shaboom bam. Did it work that time? It worked that time. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Well, I mean, what are your favorite classic cars? Oh, I mean. We don't have time for that conversation, Dave. At least not tonight. Because that encompasses a lot of cars. The old Packards, 49 Mercury. Let's see, the old Ford F-100. Let's see, the original Mustangs. Lincolns, the old T-Bird, the 51 T-Bird, one of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, there's just too many to mention. And it depends on what your definition of classic is. I mean, because for us, it's classic means up until roughly about 1980. Any car made before 1980, or if you go by where I grew up, which is Detroit, the Woodward Dream Cruise considers any car made before 1981 a classic. So it's really tough to differentiate that, or to, I guess, make the decision on that. And that's the problem with old cars too. Kind of bouncing off of what Mr. A said. I would love to own a lot. There's a number of classic cars I would love to own. The problem is that the majority of what's still around is either now destroyed or owned by various movie studios. So there you go. Anything over 30 years old. Well, that almost includes my very first car. That's scary. Yeah. Okay, so anything over 30 years old. So that would include the 1985 Mustang Fastback, or Mustang Fox Body. 1986 Monte Carlo, 1986 Oldsmobile Grand National. The Grand National was just, love that car. It's one of the few Fords I actually love. Somebody walked up to me, handed me the keys to a beautiful, completely restored Grand National. I would not say no. At all. One of the first turbocharged performance cars. Yeah, that thing was amazing. Or I should say, turbocharged American performance cars. The Lada. No. A Russian Lada is a classic. I mean, it is. It's a classically old piece of crap. Just like a Ford Pinto, or a Gremlin, or a El Camino. Although, don't get me wrong, I actually like the El Caminos. The El Caminos, the El Rancheros. Some very nice cars. Gran Torino was a good car. That was another good car. Pretty much the same frame as the Fairlane. Let's see what else. Yeah, there's just too many classics to mention. Of course, now I want to go play Car Mechanic Simulator. Crap. You guys are killing me with this. With the trivia. Made before 1980. Yeah, we don't have time for that. 1973 Mustang Mach 1. Dodge Charger. Plymouth Roadrunner. Plymouth Amicuda. Let's see what else. You got the Fairlane, the Malibu, Mustang, Thunderbird, Cougar, Lincoln, Town Car, Continental, etc., etc. 1973 Nissan Skyline. The Vega. The Vega was a good one too. And where's the Chevy? And the worst Chevy Vega and Yugo. Yeah, the Yugo. Oh my gosh, the Yugo. That's right. That's right. No, you want to talk about Death Trap on Wheels? 1982 Ford Fiesta. Death Trap on wheels. Or any Geo Metro. Any Geo car. The Sidekick. The Nissan, what is it? No, the Geo Tracker and I think it was the Suzuki Sidekick. Terrible cars. Pontiac Vibe and the Toyota Matrix. Death Traps. What else? Granted, those are newer. Anything made by Toyota in the 2000s. Death Traps. Yeah. But yeah. So, yeah, I mean, there's a ton of cars out there, and we could go on all freaking night. The Lotta was because there was a protest song in Canada in the yet Soviet telling people not to buy them, buy a Lotta, and send the dissident to camp. Yeah. Oh, crap. Yeah, the Lotta, I don't know why. Although, I don't even know if that was really I don't even think that was sold in America in the 70s, in the late 70s, because it was what? My level. Squirrel. Say what? Okay, we're gonna have to do this real quick. Let's see. What do I have in I have a crap ton of stuff in my inventory, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, so let me get, because now I have stuff dying, so let me get some good storage, and we'll put one here. That looks good. Okay. Sometimes you just need to eyeball it and then fix it later. But yeah, I don't even think the Lottas were made or were even sold in the United States due to the Cold War. So there's that. Fast travel. That's not my bed. Where's my bed? There we go. Alright. They were sold up here, but I think you're right. The embargo might have stopped American distribution. Yeah, that's what I think happened. Because given that time, yeah, we were in the middle, pretty much in the middle of the Cold War at that point. So yeah, I don't think we saw too many of those until after 1988-ish, and even then they were mostly oh, there's Mal. What's up, dude? Wait, is this Mal? Yeah, it looks like Mal. That'll work. What in the world is this? Ooh, that's right. I forgot she brought me stuff. Gas bags, a mammogrammer, and a Mac. Ooh, that'll be fun. That'll be fun to play with. My bad on the dead dodo. There she is. So yeah, so this is my tribe's compound over here that Squirrel had started setting up. And actually, before I start running around all naked like, let's get myself some armor. And what is going on? Oh yeah, that's right. There we go. Alright, let's get myself some armor real quick here. Because I was meaning to make some over here so that I had stuff to leave.
Good day, survivor.
Alright. Oh, there's Squirrel right there. We can go emotes and... Where's the wave? There it is. Hello. Okay, so this is the compound, and I'll show you guys this real quick before we wrap up. But this is Squirrel's house here. Oh, we have a teleporter now. Ooh, I might have to put a teleporter down by the cabin down there. But yeah, this is her build. She graciously let me join her tribe here on Extinction. Got the good old beam thing there. Ooh, and the dino storage with all these windows. Look at these windows. That's crazy. Looks good. I like it. She even brought a Reaper over from Aberration. Couple Reapers over. Wow. All right. There we go. Plus, the Russians invaded Afghanistan around that time, which was not helpful. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. And then just to show you guys, this is my little home over here that I started with, and is kind of my main base of operations. It's a turtle. And I'll show you why I say that. Because it looks like a turtle. Look at that. Got the head right there, the two little arms, legs, tail, and a shell. Down by the old mill stream. Yep, that's right. Yeah, and that's the nice thing, too, is need water, just jump down there. And I think we can actually survive that fall. I think. Let's find out. Yeah. That's survivable. That is definitely survivable. Yeah, Squirrel's been busy. She has definitely been busy. And now for the fun stuff. Here we go. And you. And there we go. Okay, so yeah. So there's that's the old... Oh, wow, she really filled that in, too. So when I built down here, when I built this little platform was, for the most part, almost completely detached from the platform that she's on. So as you can see, there's this big gap right here. But, man, she really went to town with these platforms to fill it in, which is nice, because now I can just come out my front door and run right across. And I don't have to worry too much about falling, except for right here. But I can make that jump, so... And Baby Light says cute, with a crap ton of exclamation points to put emphasis on her wording, which is fantastic. I always have to, when I look at the one chat that I look at to kind of keep track of you guys, for some reason, Restream does not do punctuation, so I always get asterisks next to all that. So I have to look down at the, I have to look over at the actual YouTube chat to see what's going on, which I could probably pull that over, but yeah. Pardon me. So yeah, so that's my little house, and I love it. And there's my owl. He's black and blue. I need a name. I don't have a name for it yet, but that is my snow owl. And this was just my little humble beginnings. You decided to keep your base location the same. Where's your base at? I don't think I know that. Oh yeah, by the way, pro tip. I don't really know if this is a pro tip, but when you're building or like early game stuff, like I learned this a while ago. Don't even bother with the large storage chests. Just build smithies. I mean, yeah, they're a little bit more intensive, I think, with cost, but you get 75 slots versus 45. So, build a bunch of smithies along the wall, and there's, two smithies alone, you get double the storage space. Then not double, but you get, let's see, 150 versus 90, versus 90 storage. So yeah, build smithies, use them for storage. And yeah, so that's the turtle house. And we're gonna close those, and then we'll go over here to this smithy here. And just so we don't lose them, pop those back in there. And then Archimedes for the owl's name. It's a good one. I like that name. And we'll head here. Hopefully this is the right one and not the guest room, because I haven't named them yet. And I was just going to say, Dave, that's from the Sword and the Stone. Trying to get through my thinking, but yes. Good old Archimedes from the Sword and the Stone. Oh. But, where are we? Oh yeah, we made it back in time. Made it back to the right spot. There we go, there we go. Give me back my inventory of all my stuff. Thank you. Thank you very much. Where's my armor? Or where's my clothes? My clothes are not there. Why are my clothes not there? Where are my clothes? Did I... Oh, I did. Okay. Makes sense. I never understood why they didn't let you just automatically equip stuff from a storage chest. Doesn't make any sense. Right upside on a platform by the Coliseum. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I know where that's. I know where that's at. I got you. All right. Okay. Well, with that, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and end off today. We've been streaming now for 2 hours and 15 minutes. But guys, thank you for coming by. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Bumped my microphone. Had a great time just chilling and chatting with you guys. Had a wonderful time doing that. But yeah, so guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday and a wonderful Friday. We will be back Friday at 10 p.m. Same dad time, same dad channel. Can't actually use that because I believe that's copyrighted too. Please, Warner Brothers, don't kill me. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming by. Like the video. I still don't know if I'm going to keep it up there, just given the fact that we sat around for an hour just chatting, which was awesome. But I just don't think the replayability is there. Not that I care, because I really don't. Because I'm just here to have fun. So, guys, thank you so much. I had a great time. I love sometimes just having a good conversation. Sometimes that's all you need. Just having a good conversation. Sounds like I need to go play mechanic. Yeah. Let's not go play mechanic. I am a mechanic. Okay. But yes, thank you guys yet again. Thanks so much for coming by. We will see you on Friday. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week, and we will see you Friday at 10. Have a good one, guys.